In a world where life and death are more than just fate, there are players in a timeless game.
Make your move, dear friend. The soul is waiting.
Their fate is not a game, not this time.
Check.
Why me?
If someone has to fight for her, it should be me.
It's not over yet.
Checkmate.
At the rise, Death is walking toward life, and she glances sardonically at her, who is standing at the extreme right and carefully arranging a row of white balls.
$50,000, 65, 90.
Come now. Seize your counts of losers and fix your gaze. It's no fun playing with a dull partner. I had hope for a game tonight. Although there is just a little for me, just a couple of slides.
My dear guys, I wish you would grant me a favor.
A favor? A favor? Now is that just like a woman? I never saw one yet was willing to buy, but the results are fading.
But I really want this too, whether I'll win or lose. They're geniuses, and you know how badly I'm in need of geniuses right now. Ungrateful spoiled children that always choose to commit suicide over their first disappointment.
How many times must I tell you that the game must be played? It is the law. You know it as well as I do.
Law? The law? Laws are always in your favor, Dad.
There you are. I always say that the universe would be in a wide state of disorder if the women had any say. No, you must play the game.
I haven't said anything about no playing. I didn't. All I want is your consent to let them meet here before the game begins.
I'll bet this isn't so innocent as it sounds. Alright, who are they? I haven't paid my attention to the case.
Youth and the girl. He's a poet and she's a painter.
Oh, a strong man and a beautiful woman. Up to the same old tricks, doesn't it? You sly little thing. You think if they meet, they fall in love and cheat on me? Well, I suppose I consent. What will you give?
I'll give you Kaiser Wilhelm. This is the official Church of England and offer Sister Sad. Let's do some wine.
Now that's dishonest. You're always trying to unload a lot of monads on me when you know I don't want that. Why? When you play for them and almost go to say an I always win. No beginning in kings, my girl.
I'll give you a whole regiment of soldiers.
But I care about soldiers. Look at your figures again. You've been losing millions of soldiers in Europe for these past 2 years. And now, you're much more excited for these two rats of young idiots. Your idea of a factory is to get something for nothing. You love too much. majestic. If you win this house, the other is her fault. Deal with that.
Who won?
I'm live.
I'm through with you. I want none of you. And who won?
I am death.
Death? How different from my dream of you. I picture you as somber, shadows, and instead, if I may say so, you just travel countless.
I'm not as young as I was once figure now. Look at her. A pleasing necessary, right? And yet you would be seeking me if you didn't know better. My boy, beauty is not even the same to you.
That is true. That I've been seeking you for weeks.
Yes, I'm always present. Where did you seek me?
I tried poison, but just I was about to swallow it, they snatched it from me. I tried to shield myself, but the pistol wouldn't go off. They cheated me.
Well, meaning idiot.
So I came here to leap into the sea.
Very good. But please hurry. Someone might come.
Why did you wish to die?
As if you didn't know. Did you not give me the power to string beautiful words into songs? Did you not give me love to sing to and take love away? I cannot sing anymore, and yet you ask me why I want to die? I'm not a slave. Slaves just live to eat and to be clothed, and there are plenty of them.
Yes, I've plenty of them.
If I cannot have love to warm me, I cannot create beauty, and if I cannot create beauty, I will not be able to live.
Are you sure it was love? I think it was a desire that I gave you. You didn't seem ready for love.
Nice! Elation! What is love to you then? You gave me a girl who sold flowers in the street. She had hair like gold, her body all curves, white, rose like marbles. I sang my verses for her and the whole world listened. Then some ugly beast came over the boat and she laughed at me and ran away.
That is love, my boy. You're so lucky to find out so young.
Now I know it was desire.
Why will she persist in lying?
I am a sport and a gentleman, and I must admit that life is as truthful as I am.
Listen, youth, and answer me. Did your sweetheart understand the verses?
Why would she? Women do not have to understand. They must be beautiful and fragrant like flowers.
And is that all?
I do not know many women.
I'll show you one who understands her song. She's coming here
To live into the sea like you.
because she's lonely. She's waiting for you, youth.
For me, I do not know her.
But she knows you through all of your songs.
And yet you wouldn't be seeking me for weeks. Are you trying to be fooled again by the street neutrality? You who have had enough life? There's no place for scholars among the lofty dead.
Death, forgive me. Life, farewell.
Halt! We must play first. So now it's you who are asking me to play. Come life, do me a favor. You give me this one, and the girl shall be yours.
No, we must play the game. It's the law.
And so, the eternal game begins. On a board of black and white, where each move echoes with fate. Life and death sit face to face, neither blinking, neither yielding. Their hands move like storms and silence. Life's fingers swift with hope, death grip cold with certainty. Each pawn they place, each move they risk, carries a weight of a soul, a future gain or lost.
Checkmate. I won! I won, Dad!
Then I'm defeated, in spite of myself. Death, I've lost you. Life, I hate you. Without love, you are crueler than that.
Soon the girl will be here. Then you will take me, baby.
That's the comedy of it. You probably will, you know.
Promises, promises. Love comes but one.
Who are you?
I'm live.
Oh, life, dear. I must leave you. I cannot bear you any longer. You are so white and so cold.
What have you to complain of? Have I not given you fame, worship, and wealth?
What are all these without love?
What? You? without love? How about those who stand at stage door every evening, waiting for you, give you flowers and jewels? One of them shot himself because you stepped on his flowers. Believe me, dear, that is all the love there is.
Love? No, that was desire.
A desire when they seek you and love when you seek them.
No, no. Love understands. They didn't. They wanted to buy me in order to destroy me. That's why I stepped on their flowers.
The young, incredibly sentimental.
Good, I'm glad you did.
Why? Who are you?
I'm Will.
You? The poet? You? Oh, I painted your poems in every shade I could find. Your words live in the skies I color. But why are you here?
He came to throw himself into the sea.
Oh no, you must not. What would the poor world do without your beautiful poems? Don't worry, my dear. I've won.
Alice.
Why did you want to die?
His sweetheart left him.
His sweetheart? So he loved someone. I don't believe you. How could any woman he loves when his words are so pure, so sweet? His songs mean nothing to her. Nothing? Only she was not worth to love. She was like the man who waited for me at the stage door. She wanted to destroy you.
Such is love, my dear lady. Love is to destroy you always.
That is true. Life, it is all myth. Life, love, happiness. I must idealize someone, something. The moment the illusion shatters, I'm with nothing but emptiness. No, if she couldn't understand, no one ever will.
Oh, how wrong you are. I understand you. Don't you believe me? I've painted every image you've created in your words. Don't you remember the bird calls?
Oh, how beautiful! You do understand, you do! Your brush strokes soar like wings in flight. You capture the sea's vast beauty, the gentle sway of waves. Ah, bend for me again, pay my cloud fly.
Oh, the loveliest of all. But I can never paint for you anymore. I came here to die.
And you forgot already? You're all like the suicide. Life shadows and it fools you again. Though you have seen through her and know her for what she is.
But I have won you.
Yes, and you has found his love, real love at last. Love that burns like fire and flowers like the trees that shall not die. And I will fight you for her. Love is stronger than that.
Then love, you mean? Think of the great lovers of the world. Paolo and Francesca, Romeo and Juliet, Tristan and Isolde, I killed them all. And who are you to set yourself above such sacred precedents? And you believe he loves you? But it is not you he loves, only the way you paint verses into color. He is a poet, and a poet loves nothing more than his own reflection. And that girl, his sweetheart, the one for whom he meant to die. Look, he's already forgotten her. As one day, you two will be forgotten.
Why ask so much of me? I can give you happiness for a moment, but it's real happiness. Love, creation, unity with tremendous freedom of the universe. I can't promise it will endure, and I will say that someday you will not be forgotten. But what if it is himself that loves in you? That still is love,
To be supremely happy for a moment, an hour that is worth living for.
Life offers you many things, but what? She gives you loves and desires, and takes them away. She brings you warm kindness, and kills you with hunger and anxiety. Come closer, tiny heart, hold out your weary hands. See, what a prayer I offer to kings and beggars alike. Come, I will give you peace.
Peace? Do you think I want peace? I, a painter, a child of color and light. Do you think I could bear to be glowing sunsets, death to use verses, to the rush of inspiration, the thrill of creation? All this beauty inside me, scattered in the silence, dust on my canvas, in my eyes, choking my hands. And yet life is so cruel.
My dearest, we will never leave one another.
she is mine.
Haven't you forgotten something big game?
It's a half one. She too has found love.
But when willing to die, she laid her life on the knees of the face. So, we must play for her. It is the law.
I'm not afraid to play. This time I have you, Dad.
Have me? No, love. I'm cleverer than you think. This game will decide the fate of us both.
Both? Of both? You lie, Dad. I already want youth. He cannot die.
You cannot die, you say? True. But the girl dies if I win. Isn't that so? And if she dies, what then? He loves her, yet he cannot follow. No, he shall live, empty, regretting forever until you beg me to take him.
Oh, please, Dad. I beg of you.
Life on the knees to death. How ironic. I would help you if I could. It is the law. Let us play. It is the law.
They face each other again. Life desperate, death amused. By this time, love was on the line. Each move is swift, brutal, the board a battlefield of fate. Life fights with fire, death with cold passions. A final clash, one must move, and the game is done.
Checkmate. I won again, Dad.
Yes, first the luck. One day we play game of those two, and then it will be my turn.
Yes, we will live. We will live. Until then, that you are powerless. I fear you not. I will get her from you.
Janitors.
How brave, how strong, how beautiful is my lover. Come, my love.
Whatever you say, my love.
Well, it was a good game after all. You see, that's the difference between you and me. You play to win and I play for the fun of things. But life, wasn't you with such a fuss over dreamers and care so little about soldiers?
Oh, soldiers don't matter one way or the other to me. But some days, the dreamers will change you to the earth and will have the game all my way.
That remains to be seen, but how about kings?
Kings? Kings are my enemies. Don't you remember how fool I was during the French Revolution? I've always had it in my conscience, and I think I better tell you this. Whenever luck is on my side, I checkmate.
Yes, I'm not surprised. Heavens, I'm woman ruthless, yet they call me unfair. Well, I suppose I've got to keep an eye on you.
I warned you, I will stop at nothing. By the way, what's the game for tomorrow's night?
Oh, tech. And in that game, I regret to say that you have a chance in the world.
But don't forget that I have science to help me.
Science a fool's toy. I sweep them all together in my net.
But remember that the sun, the blessed healing sun, still rises every morning.
To remind me of the sun. It's true today.
More for me to count. 300,000, 310, 75. I must never let her know how much I love these soldiers. They're flowers of youth. They're dreamers among them.
And so, the game ends for now. Life walks on, carrying both joy and sorrow. Death lingers in the shadows, waiting, watching. But the choice we saw today belongs to all of us. Youth chose life even when it was painful. Because with life, there is always hope. Always a chance to heal, to love, and to grow. From the story, we learned that every life is precious. Even in sadness, we must not give up. And with courage and support, we can face even the hardest moments. So, remember kids, you are never truly alone. Choose kindness, choose strength, and always choose life.
People often think of editing as something quiet, something behind the scenes, maybe even invisible. But for me, being an editor wasn't about hiding. It was about shaping. Shaping how the world would first see our play, shaping the first ever impression. And in this production of the game by Louise Bryant, editing became my way of storytelling. But before that, hi everyone, I'm Nur Adina Yasmin and I am the editor of our play. While my role was technically focused on the visuals like the poster and teaser, I quickly found myself stepping beyond those lines, and honestly, that experience changed the way I see myself as a contributor. Let's start with what was officially in my job scope. As the editor, I created our play's poster and edited the teaser video. This may sound like small technical tasks, but for me, they were storytelling tools. For the poster, I wanted it to visually reflect the themes of the play: life, death, and choice. I chose a minimal yet symbolic design using visual metaphors to create a haunting effect that would leave a lasting impression before anyone even stepped into the theater. Then came the teaser video, which was a different kind of challenge. I had to piece together clips that not only will intrigue the audience, but also stay true to the tone of the play: philosophical, eerie, and thought-provoking. I played with sound design, pacing, and transitions to build a mysterious atmosphere, one that would make people ask questions even before the curtain opened. I spent hours refining both pieces, not because I had to, but because I wanted our audience to feel something, even before the first line was spoken. But my biggest contribution came from a simple idea, an idea that ended up transforming a key part of the play. In the original script, the game is a game of dice, representing chance, fate, and randomness. While that concept was strong, I felt it didn't quite capture the power dynamics happening between the characters, especially between life and death. So, I suggested a bold change. Let's replace a dice with a game of chess. Why chess? Because chess isn't about luck, it's about control, strategy, sacrifice, and yes, manipulation. When I shared the idea with my team, I was nervous. Why wouldn't I? It was a significant change. But to my surprise, the team embraced it. So together, we reimagined the staging to include a live chess game as a metaphor for the deeper themes of the play. That moment reminded me that sometimes the boldest contributions come from speaking up, even when it's not part of your role. Outside of editing and creative input, I also found myself supporting the actors and actresses during rehearsals. Even though I wasn't officially part of the acting team, I started offering feedback, helping them to explore emotional delivery, body language, and voice modulation. I spent time talking through scenes with them, not as a director, but as a teammate who wanted to see them shine. There were moments when a small suggestion, like pausing before a line or holding eye contact longer, completely transformed the energy of a scene. And watching those performances evolve made me feel genuinely proud. It reminded me that support doesn't need a title, it just needs presence. Looking back, this play has become more than just a project. It became a mirror, showing me who I am when I fully committed to something. I learned that creativity isn't confined to your assigned role. It also spills over, connects with others, and builds something greater than the sum of its parts. I realized how powerful a single idea can be, like changing dice to chess, and how one suggestion, when respected, can transform a whole production. I also discovered a quiet kind of leadership, not the loud front-facing kind, but the one that happens backstage. It's in the details, in the listening, in the encouragement. I saw how valuable it is to step up, even when you weren't asked, because passion doesn't wait for permission. And most importantly, I learned how deeply fulfilling it is to create something with people, to collaborate, to trust, and to grow together. So to my team, Alia, Amalina, Damia, Aisha, Afrina, and Asnawi, thank you. Every one of you has brought something irreplaceable to this production. I am proud of what we made, I'm proud of the space we gave each other to shine, and I'm proud to have every one of you as my teammates. I truly couldn't done this without you guys. The game may have ended, but what I gained from it is still unfolding. So with that being said, editor signing off.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning everyone. And hi. You know how people always say don't play games with life and death? Well, I actually did by directing the game by Louise Bryant. As the director, I took on the challenge of adapting this symbolic and thought-provoking play into something that reflects our culture, our emotions, and our creativity. One of my first contributions was editing the original script. One of the characters, which is the girl, originally written as a dancer, was changed into a painter. Why? Because the youth is a poet. He expresses himself through words. So I thought, why not give the girl a contrasting form of expression, which is art, color, and emotion on canvas, while one speaks, the other paints, both pouring their souls out in different ways. I also trained the actors in voice projection, intonation, and most importantly, in expressing their emotions. I focused especially on the youth and the girl, helping them to feel their roles, not just act them. I wanted every word, every glance, and every silence to matter. Aside from performance coaching, I made creative decisions that shaped the entire mood of the play. I changed the setting from a Western style to one inspired by Malay folklore and tradition, so it would feel closer to home. I drew inspiration from Bawang Putih, Bawang Merah to reimagine life and death, not as distant figures, but as characters our audience could emotionally connect with. Death for black to reflect solemn mystery, while life for soft, traditional garments resembling bawang putih, symbolizing purity, gentleness, and hope. Costume design was also part of my creative direction. The girl became a kampung girl, dressed in baju kurung Kedah with kain batik, simple, traditional, and elegant. The youth wore a plain white t-shirt with kain pelikat, capturing the nostalgic charm of a village boy from the old days. These outfits were chosen not just for aesthetic, but to tell a story before a word was even spoken. I also coordinated their movements, even facial expression, making sure everything felt natural and flowed smoothly. It was important to me that the audience didn't just watch a play, but felt fully immersed in the world we created. And of course, none of this would have been possible without my amazing teammates. To Yasmin, thank you so much for capturing our hard work behind the camera and recording the entire play so that this memory lives on. To Amalina, our narrator, your voice was the thread that stitched every scene together with emotion and clarity. To Damia, who portrayed depth, strength, elegance, and intensity. To Aisha, our life, you brought softness and light in the play with your graceful presence. To Afrina, our girl, your portrayal was both powerful and vulnerable, a perfect balance of strength and sensitivity. And to Asnawi, our youth, your words, your emotions, your performance brought the story's soul to life. You gave everything to this role and it truly showed. So I would like to say Thank you all for trusting my vision and for giving your hearts to display. I'm truly thankful. We didn't just perform a story, we live it together. We truly hope you enjoy watching our play as much as we love bringing it to life. Every scene, every line, and every emotion was crafted with patience and care. This performance was not just a project to us, it was a shared journey of creativity, teamwork, and growth. We laugh together, struggle together, and support each other through rehearsal, through every rehearsal and every challenge. Seeing it all come together in this play has been incredibly rewarding, and we hope that our efforts touch your hearts the way this experience has touched ours. Thank you, and thank you for being part of these special moments with us. Bye, everyone.